Review of Ahsoka Season 1 Episode 4, Fatal Encounters and a Comeback. The season's 4th episode of Ahsoka serves as a fantastic midpoint chapter full of stunning duel scenes and introduces the season's exciting second half. So far, Ahsoka Tano has shown to be a powerful force. The Dave Filoni created show finally got its footing last week with an adventurous third chapter that frequently felt big screen worthy after a notable but unevenly paced double episode series launch. The fact that the character arcs are being laid out in front of us and that Part 4 effectively utilizes all of the prior setups is, unsurprisingly, its greatest strength. One of the best Star Wars television series to date is quickly emerging from it. In Fallen Jedi, the plot is driven by urgency, and the two characters are forced to make some difficult choices. Peter Ramsey, who directed Chapter 21 of The Mandalorian as well, has a sleek, sophisticated style that wonderfully captures the essence of what peak Star Wars feels and looks like. The majority of this script was written by Filoni in the style of a classic samurai film, with the appropriate pacing and framing. Do you need a quick recap of everything Star Wars? Then you should visit our list of the Star Wars films in chronological sequence. And if you're enjoying Ahsoka Tano's live-action premiere so far and want to know more about our protagonist, check out these 10 Star Wars episodes to see before Ahsoka. Warning: Fallen Jedi episode of Ahsoka spoilers ahead. The episode picks up immediately where we left off the previous week, with Sabine and Ahsoka getting ready to defend themselves against Morgan Elsbeth's lackeys and accomplices before attempting to get the star chart the villains are almost finished interpreting. A solid storytelling technique to advance the action and add urgency to the screenplay has always been to make the main characters in a story hunt for and attempt to achieve the same object. In Episode 4, things reach their climax, and we'll be flying blind during this section. The connection between Ahsoka and Sabine is still at best unstable, but Lady Tano made some strides last episode when she opted to listen to her apprentice and trusted her to make the perfect decisions alive or death situations. Sabine may not be the ideal candidate for the Jedi Order, but nobody should discount the outstanding Mandalorian that she is. In fact, when Elsbeth's men attack Hyang and their ship, we witness her embracing her roots. Sabine goes Mando on them, expertly ducking and blocking their shots as she strikes her own blows, while Ahsoka dispatches them with her 2 lightsabers and the Force. It would be amazing to see a collaboration with Din Djarin at some point. As Ahsoka and Sabine leapt into the Denab system, connection with them was cut off, and Hera Syndulla made the decision to defy New Republic command. Now that she is a general, she may be a more experienced leader, but she still prioritizes her friends and allies above politics. Chopper and Jacen are eager to go along for the ride, indicating, hopefully, that Hera's son will be more than just a passing cameo in this program. Along with other X-Wing aces, she is joined by the dependable and battle-ready Carson Teva. Even while we adore the mysterious core of the series, learning more about the New Republic and how they respond to this new threat helps to widen the scope of this little-known period of the Star Wars history. Here, Kevin Kiner deserves yet another special mention. He has finally started writing an original score for the live-action Star Wars films, and he regularly does an outstanding job at it. John Williams' musical spirit is captured by him. Although she is brave, she lacks technique and is therefore suffering. Marok, an Inquisitor who is far from a pushover but isn't all that different from the others that the titled Jedi has dispatched in the past, is handled swiftly by Ahsoka in the meantime. It's not quite obvious, but his fatal wound and what comes out of it seem to indicate Morgan had merely used her Dathomirian sorcery to reanimate a dead Inquisitor. Shin does much better with Sabine, who looks to momentarily use the Force to push her foe before using a classic Mandalorian tactic to escape danger. Once more, the show's Kurosawa and other Eastern influences are the strongest Star Wars has had to far. Additionally, Kiner uses the appropriate instruments and keeps the pulse in the background during each combat. In this episode, which largely resembles a clash between samurais and Ronins. Absolutely great content. The back and forth cutting between all these duels and the map's coordinates gradually coming through the eye of Sion's computers works wonderfully to add some tension to the entire situation. As we've already mentioned, this episode feels urgent compared to the more laid-back earlier episodes. Yes, this is fairly simple stuff that adventure and action stories are intended to accomplish to create excitement at key points. But a lot of shows and movies frequently overlook using the most critical resources. Fortunately, Filoni consistently does a fantastic job writing and directing mid-season and season finales, and the episode is no different. Although Ahsoka succumbing to Balin's Skull and losing control before plunging into the Sea of Cedos seemed like the ideal way to end the episode, Filoni and Ramsey had more surprises in store. When Sabine tries to move on from Ezra's abduction and chooses to let the bad guys get the job done rather than destroying the map, Natasha Liu Bordizzo is given the opportunity to shine in a new light. Following this, Baylan manipulates her by seemingly reading her thoughts over the passing of her family on Mandalore, which appears to be connected to her previous argument with Ahsoka. Since this didn't occur in Rebels, we assume it was another significant event that happened during the Great Purge of Mandalore. In any case, the way to Grand Admiral Thrawn is now clear, and Baylan, acting like the good Jedi he appears to be despite his sinister crimes, pardons her and leads her on the largest hyperspace jump the galaxy has witnessed since the disappearance of Ezra and Thrawn. The villains are well on their way to recovering the lost Imperial Grand Admiral who is stuck in another galaxy, so it doesn't matter if Ahsoka would have actually destroyed the map and their last chance of locating Ezra. Once more, the majority of the advertising material we've seen was for episodes 1 through 4, so anything after that is a mystery. We seriously doubt the New Republic will be able to assist in getting Ahsoka to the other galaxy given the seriousness of the situation, and the conversation we had with Mon Mothma and several senators in the last episode. Ezra already had a connection with Purgils despite his less-than-ideal Padawan experience, so they might be the solution. Regardless, Ahsoka will continue to get assistance from General Syndulla and the pilots who know her best. But first, a wilder journey is in store. As she falls unconscious in the frigid water, she wonders if this is all simply a hallucination brought on by her previous experiences in the world between worlds, or if someone has genuinely taken her into the mysterious plane of the Force. Episode 5. Written and directed by Dave Filoni, the film promises to be a memorable experience that will further perplex viewers who are not familiar with animated television. However, there is a recognizable face there, Anakin Skywalker, sort of, in the flesh. For some much-needed closure and master-apprentice contemplation, it's unquestionably time. Although we don't think Episode 5 will be entirely set in the world between worlds, the soundtrack hints Darth Vader will be there as well. In a way never before shown in a live-action Star Wars film, the past, present, and future are about to become connected. And this upcoming episode of Ahsoka's journey will either make or break the entire story. Buckle up and get ready to think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.